EXP, but hey ho.
What is this crystal? By my guess, the monsters were drawn to its aura. We shouldn't leave something so sinister just lying around.
More questions than answers, but there's no time to ponder them. We better move.
You can't be seen.
Right, let's try and play it safe now with whatever comes our way.
Right there. All right. How's that? Charging in. Come on.
Really?
Hey, do you see that? Ah yes, the sleeping dragon. What is that? Just look at the size of it. Not something I'd hope to ever stumble upon. I'm afraid that's a dragon.
Huh?
A dragon? You mean those creatures from legend? I've never seen one with my own eyes. Now I understand why the mine was closed. They must have dug right into this thing's roost and had no choice but to back off.
Look,
This mine taps a magnificent vein of resources. Only something as terrible as a dragon could have forced them to abandon such a lucrative operation.
but
Luck is on our side that we caught it slumbering like this. We can slip past it and continue forward. Almost a shame it has all sorts of things in its little, well, big nest. I can sense something tinged with magla too. Dragons are ancient and strong. Magla follows in their wake. Just the way it goes. Any so-called special item we sense is bound to have its fill of it. You're making it sound kind of appealing, but we're sure to end up in a fight if we try to take it. Don't make this decision lightly, Zelio.
got it?
On that note, let's push on, quietly now, and I do mean that. We wake that thing up, we're in for the fight of our lives. But there are monsters around here too. If they see us and cause a ruckus, then we're done for. Keep your distance from them as we make our way through. Can you beat the dragon they pass?
Don't panic.
Yeah, I want to know, Napaz. I want to know. Because I don't want to rush into it and go, yeah, we can do this, and then just get absolutely wrecked. Yes, in a fashion, right? I'm going to leave it alone then for now.
Watch out!
I'm just gonna get out of here. Don't think you can try it later. You can. Don't say things like that to me. Okay, go on then. You talked me into it.
Got it?
No, stop. Can't say I was expecting you, Doc, to fight. You're either bloody bold or too confident for your own good. Just so we're clear. Slaying the thing's beyond you. Underestimating a dragon is the fastest way to get yourself killed. Fortunately, this one's on the smaller side as dragons go. We might have a chance of driving it off. Listen, keep an eye on its movements. Be ready for anything. If you sense it bracing to strike, stand your ground and shield yourself. Do not waste your lives in a place like this. Now, let's go, lads!
Alright, Stewie.
We won't come back for anything.
Freeze!
Not even a dragon. You hit their weakness.
I
can't afford to. I call upon royal power within.
Blades ready. Seeker! This should help.
Helpful as ever.
Let's stay calm. Let's go. Ice.
Now, are you prepared?
We're doing dumb things.
Dodge! Not like they could get you with that.
Well, that'll always help.
I'll cover you.
My thanks.
I will fight by this power. Freeze.
You hit their weakness.
I can't. I'll cut you down.
Right on target.
No.
Nice one, Skull.
Seeker! This should help.
Helpful as ever.
Let's go. Ice.
Night Retro, have a wonderful rest of your day.
Please.
Okay, this
No
isn't
holding back.
too bad.
I won't hold back. Don't push yourself too hard.
That helps.
Let's get a heal.
Freeze. Freeze.
You hit their weakness.
Warrior. Hack and slash.
Right on target. Nice one, Stroll. Stroll's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
Any means necessary. Keep it together.
I owe you.
It's okay. We can do this. Ice.
You hit their weakness.
In the name of justice. Are you prepared?
Right on target.
No need to.
Nice
The
one,
power
Skull.
of heroes. Dying won't do us any good.
Thanks. I will fight. Freeze.
I'll weather
Badly
worse.
wounded. Don't push
Ouch.
yourself so hard. Freeze shell.
Yeah, of course, he's gone for the healing.
Please.
Grius, no.
I call upon royal power within.
It's okay. We can do. Come forth, royal soul. Ice.
You hit their weakness.
Now, what's the play? This calls for one of these. What can you
Stroll's
do?
badly wounded. Can anyone
Okay,
heal
that's
him?
fine.
Mage. Freeze.
You hit their weakness.
I'm not out of this yet. Could do with this.
Grius,
Let's
no.
stay calm.
Wake up.
Ice.
I shall fight as the. Here.
I knew you'd help.
Please.
Okay, that's fine.
Grius, no.
Mage.
Wake up.
Freeze.
You hit their weakness.
Now, what's the play? This should work.
It's a by this power. Ice.
I can't. Warrior. Hack and
Come on.
slash.
Yes, let's go.
Not bad, if I say so myself. I admit, it feels good to get stronger.
Okay, that was cool. That was close. Somehow we managed to drive it off. Never thought I'd have to fend off a dragon. You lot never cease to amaze me.
Well,
Perhaps we simply had luck on our side this time. I must admit, however, that my heart sank the moment If anyone truly intends to kill the beast, they need to have a gauntlet run. A gauntlet run would certainly make our return to Grand Trap much easier. You may as well wish for the moon. Only the most prominent nobles have the means to secure a runner for themselves.
Hey!
Sorry to interrupt, but look at that, over there. Isn't that a treasure chest? What do we got in here
This
then?
looks valuable.
Yeah, that's not bad. Not
Dragon's
bad at all.
Indignation. A great sword embodying the fury of a dragon. Slash can be purified at a church. Nice. Alright, Trev. How's it going? Good to see you, man. So can I equip that to Stroll right now then? Equipment. There we go. Oh, cool, yeah, I can. Nice little upgrade. Love how all the little enemies have now disappeared. Yeah, it's definitely a nice increase in it. Doesn't look like any enemies are gonna respawn. No, well. Can do that, right? Yeah, beat the dragon.
Look.
Beat the Dargon. Look, isn't that the exit? It is, we can finally get out of here. Looks like we can finally breathe easy, at least for a moment.
What?
Oh no, could it be?
Look!
A dragon's roar. And you feel that shaking, right?
What the?
It's getting stronger. What's going on here? No,
Stop.
it's a cave-in. If you value your lives, run! No.
We actually made it out.
And in one piece, no less.
Speak for yourself! I think that shaved a couple years off my life.
Damn storm. Can't afford too many delays, but we'll not be getting far in this torrent. We can make camp tonight and slip onto a carriage to the capital tomorrow, once we're out of the wastes. We'll have to, if we want to make it in time.
Public carriage seems a bit risky, doesn't it?
Not with all the outsiders flocking in for the funeral. We'll be 3 faces among hundreds.
Lovely. Another carriage ride. Hopefully this one's smoother than the last couple.
Let's just get our camp set up. Somewhere dry, preferably.
Well, wasn't that wild?
Ah, this is so cozy. I feel alive again.
It's certainly better than freezing. Reminds me of when I was a child. Back then, I wouldn't have been caught dead out in the wilderness like this. Countryside nobility like us had no fortune to speak of. My parents bowed and smiled for their money, and honestly, I despised them for it. Back then, I thought being a noble was about, I don't know, a life of prestige, being respected. But one spring 7 years ago, our town was attacked by this horrific creature. A human. Though I'd no idea at the time. I was evacuated alongside the servants while the rest of the town burned. I waited for my parents to join us in the shelter, but they would never come. The parents I'd so despised had stayed behind to protect the villagers who couldn't flee.
They were
Your parents
heroes.
were heroes.
It changed everything. It taught me who my parents really were, what it really meant to be a noble. But our town's just rubble now. A footnote in history. The human that destroyed us is all we'll ever be known for. I remember my father petitioning the capital for aid, but no reply came. Even knowing how much of a threat the humans were. Now, I think, what if the army? Well, Luis. What if he's the one who abandoned us? If we were just a pawn in his game, then I will make him pay.
Hey, Grius. We all trust each other now, don't we? I think we can tell him.
Aye. Maybe you're right. I'll admit the lad's sword put me in mind of the past.
Something special about that sword?
Well, we used it to identify the messenger from our faction. But it originally belonged to His Highness. A kingly gift from his father. To better suit His Highness and his keen aptitude for magic, that blade was specially forged, with raw magla folded into the metal. Of course, when swordplay bored him, he'd amuse himself by levitating it or standing atop it to glide about. A royal rascal, that one. Those days were all too short. Then, 12 years ago, it all came crashing down.
I've heard. The prince was attacked, right?
There was a plot on his life. One I wish I'd rooted out sooner. Just like tonight, it was pouring rain. Your Highness, this way! Who let these blackguards into the palace?
My lord, are you hurt?
Back!
A royal knight. A wench and nothing more.
You knave! You know nothing of true knighthood. I pledged my life to the prince, and I'll not lose it to you! Highness!
Don't falter! Give chase!
Stop! They dare harm him!
I failed him. Again.
Highness! Highness! What is this? His Highness survived the attack, but the curse hanging over him was powerful and complex. Of all the mage healers in the capital, not one could wake him. And he grew weaker with each passing day. We might lift the curse if we knew the specifics of its formula, but Luis would never give that up. Which leaves but one way to dispel the curse. Its caster must die.
And you're sure Luis is the man you seek?
I saw him in the fray. He was younger then. Younger even than you are now, and shorter besides. I could never mistake him. And now, after spilling the royal blood of father and son both, the people call him not traitor, but savior for his highness, for the king, and for the very future of this country. He must be dealt with. To kill Luis is to see justice served.
I see. So as he did with the prince, he would make of my city a stepping stone to further heights. A tool to spread the infamy of the humans. You haven't told that story to many, have you? Thank you for trusting me with it.
A rogue never forgets a debt. Even if it takes 3 generations, we'd see it repaid. But neither do we forget a grudge. And Luis will know that soon enough.
So, that's what all this is about. Say, friend, this mission means a lot to you too, doesn't it?
Yes. Of course it does.
You've been carrying a greater weight than I realized. In any case, I owe you my life. And we've both got something we'd fight to protect. Let's save this country. Together.
Yeah, boy, we can
Ideally,
do it.
once we're out of this cold, of course. I think it's about time we eat. We're almost to the capital, after all. I'd say that's worth celebrating.
I'm beat.
I'm exhausted.
What now?
We can save the game, and that is the perfect point to leave it for tonight. Made some lovely progress. We've managed to get some levels up with the characters, and yeah, we've progressed the story, which is the important thing here. So yeah, for those of you watching on the YouTubes, thank you very much for watching. Catch you next time.